never forget the terror I experienced on that fateful summer evening. I had decided to take a solo trip to the beach, seeking solace in the soothing sound of the waves and the warmth of the setting sun. As I arrived, I noticed an eerie feeling settling over me, like a thin layer of mist clinging to my skin. At first, I dismissed it as mere paranoia, but as the sun dipped lower, casting long shadows across the sand, I began to feel a growing sense of unease. The beach was deserted, except for a few scattered seagulls, their cries echoing through the stillness like mournful wails. I settled into my beach chair, trying to shake off the creeping dread, but my eyes kept drifting to the water's edge. The waves seemed to be watching me, their rhythmic motion hypnotic and sinister. I felt like I was being pulled into their relentless ebb and flow, helpless to resist their dark allure. As the sun vanished beneath the horizon, I realized I was completely alone. The last remnants of daylight faded, plunging me into an inky blackness that seemed to have a life of its own. I fumbled for my phone to check the time, but it was dead, the screen as black as the night around me. Suddenly, the wind picked up, whipping my hair into a frenzy and sending my beach umbrella tumbling across the sand. I tried to stand, but my legs felt heavy, as if rooted to the spot. That's when I saw it. A figure, tall and imposing, emerging from the darkness. At first, I thought it was just a beachcomber or a lost soul, but as it drew closer, I realized with a jolt of terror that it was something far more sinister. Its face was twisted, a grotesque parody of human features, with eyes that glowed like embers from a long-dead fire. The figure loomed over me, its presence suffocating, making it hard to breathe. I tried to scream, but my voice was trapped in my throat, silenced by some unseen force. It reached out a bony hand and touched my forehead, and I felt a chill run down my spine. In that moment, I was flooded with visions of the past, shipwrecks and drownings, the beach's dark history unfolding before my eyes like a macabre tapestry. I saw the figure, always lurking in the shadows, waiting for its next victim. As the visions faded, the figure vanished, leaving me shaken and alone in the darkness. I stumbled to my feet, desperate to escape, but my legs felt like lead, refusing to move. The waves seemed to be closing in, their roar growing louder, a deafening crescendo that threatened to consume me whole. Suddenly, the sky erupted in a blaze of light, a full moon rising like a ghostly galleon from the depths of the ocean. The beach was bathed in an eerie silver glow, and I saw the figure once more, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly intensity. I tried to run, but my legs were frozen, my feet sinking into the sand, as if trapped in quicksand. The figure began to move closer, its pace slow and deliberate, and I knew I was doomed. In a desperate bid to break the spell, I reached out and grasped a handful of sand, feeling the cool grain slipping through my fingers like time itself. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was lying on the beach, the sun rising over the waves like a fiery phoenix. The beach was empty, the only sign of the previous night's terror, a single footprint, etched in the sand like a warning. I stumbled to my feet, knowing I had never set foot on that beach again, haunted by the memories of that fateful summer evening and the horror that lurked beneath the waves waiting for its next victim.